We met string class quite a long time ago, but until now we have limited ourselves to creating text to store certain information. In this lesson, we'll return to the topic to show what operations can be performed on them, as well as some important details related to the string class and its efficiency. We know that we can create literals like this. However, what is interesting, because string is an object type, we can also use the operator new. At first glance this seems pointless, but it turns out that these two lines are not completely equivalent. The first difference is performance. If we create objects by assigning them a literal directly, we use the so-called string interning. If we create two literals ABC and assign them to two variables, we will actually operate on the same object, because Java is smart enough to find that it is a waste of space to store them as separate strings. At this point, both the S1 and S2 variables point to the same object. However, you can force the literals to be treated separately. This is not a common situation, but it can be useful. In this code, both variables point to different objects of type string. It will be the best to understand the differences by checking the comparison of strings using the reference comparison operator, so two equal signs, and using the equals method. Probably you don't know equals method yet, and in this case we use it to check the value of string, not only the reference itself. Let's run this program. And as you can see, S1 and S2 are represented by one object, because here we have true, where we are comparing the reference equality, while using the new operator in S3 and S4 cases, we always force the creation of a new object. So in this comparison we have false. Well, but if we change the value of S2 in this situation, will we change the value of S1? The answer is no, because string objects are so-called immutable. In short, it means that if we have string hello equals hello, and next we take our hello and we want assign hello plus word. So if we have two lines of code like this, in the second line we do not change the original object, but we create a completely new object consisting of hello and word. So returning to the previous example, changing the value of S1 or S2 does not affect the value assigned. The fact that objects of the string type are not modifiable is also worth knowing, that it may have consequences related to the performance of your application. If your program is responsible for creating many strings, then first of all, you should not use the concatenation operation. I mean the plus, because every time you will create a new object in memory. A definitely better solution would be to use two special classes from the Java library that allow you to modify the strings and finally return them in the form of a string object. Definitely check the next lesson.